Yeah, hi. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for your late nights. This might be uploaded early morning, I don't know when. But it is time for your Royal Rumble 2024 review. Congratulations, WWE or Triple H. You see, what I would have said about the positives of Triple H being in charge was that the pay-per-views were actually better before before the total takeover, I guess, from McMahon. Boy, have they broken that record this year or now. Your first pay-per-view of 2024, and just in general of pay-per-views, your streak of having a good pay-per-view or somewhat a watchable pay-per-view, since I would say SummerSlam 2022. Boy, has this been a fucking terrible. This is probably my. Not just that. This show sucked. Okay, this was. And it was not because of the crowd, you dumb motherfuckers. Okay, it's not the crowd's fault that the show sucked. I hate that fucking people blame the crowd when the crowd does not give a fuck about these jobbers. Or these people who are not worth giving a fuck. How is the crowd's fault when the show sucked? If you were there, you probably wouldn't even react the same way unless you're a fucking weirdo. But it's because of how did they not react to my beautiful indie midgets or whatever. My beautiful indie Hartwell or whatever. But not just that. It's not just that. Like, my God. Congratulations to Triple H and WWE. Not only you fucking made a terrible pay-per-view and you've broken your record, this is probably by far one of the worst Royal Rumble pay-per-views I have ever seen in my life. I think this was probably worse than 2022. At least with 2022, you had the better winners. In my own opinion, I don't know why people don't like Lesnar winning. Like, who the fuck was better to fucking win this Rumble that year? But my God, even if this Rumble had the right winners, I mean, whatever. I don't give a shit anymore that Cody won. Even though I think it's fucking gay now that what they're gonna do is that, get it, Cody Rhodes' dad, you know, his father's looking at you, Dusty. Dusty looking down at you, Cody. Great, we're gonna get another same boring fucking promo as last. Basically, we're gonna get the same fucking shit from last year. We're gonna get the same fucking shit, but get it, it's his redemption bullshit or whatever. And yeah, so this entire show, they kept hyping up the Kid Cody go back-to-back to win the Rumble. So unfortunately, he won the Rumble again. He's just like, apparently like all these legendary wrestlers were all getting, he won the Rumble back-to-back, and he won the Rumble for 2 times in his career. It's like, oh, great. Who the fuck cares? What is so cool about Cody Rhodes or interesting? I want to know. So great. Expect wow! The fucking, my dad is Dusty Rhodes. My dad would be proud. From the undesirable to undeniable. I was, I gotta finish the story. Well, fuck your story, bitch. No one fucking cares beside these fucking smarks. I hope you smarks are happy. We're not gonna get rock and rolling, basically. Not that, you know what? Hey, I don't care anymore. I honestly don't care. After this McMahon shit, after this week with wrestling, basically showing that, like, after really this whole Netflix thing, they kind of showed that they don't care about viewership and ratings. They're gonna get money no matter what, which, sure, good for fucking them. But my God, watch this is gonna affect their behind, unless they fucking actually change. I honestly don't care anymore. Especially, like, great. Thanks a lot, WWE. You made me not fucking officially care about the Royal Rumble. The fucking fact that people thought this Royal Rumble was stacked or unpredictable. Sure, it was pretty unpredictable. You had fucking a few people that could be potential winners. But that doesn't mean this Rumble's stacked. The reason why I didn't start with this review earlier, because I was watching it at a media scrum, and I'm seeing these fucking stupid thirsty motherfuckers, these stupid fucking smarky fucking people from their stupid YouTube channels. They're like, what do you think about the Royal Rumble being was stacked and the roster today? It's like, what are you guys talking about? Who the fuck paid you to say this shit? The Rumble was stacked? How? How is the Rumble stacked? And how is this today's WWE stacked with talent? That is a bunch of bullshit. I gotta make a video now about this. WWE today is not stacked with good fucking wrestlers. Everybody on this stupid fucking roster is jobbers. Because Smarks think they're talented does not mean they're fucking stars, okay? How does this Rumble stack when literally nobody gave a fucking reaction to half of these motherfuckers in the fucking Rumble? How is it stacked that for God's sakes that you lack star power? How the fuck was it stacked when goddamn nobody you could hear crickets just like more than fucking Dynamite this past fucking Wednesday? How the fuck was this show one of the worst Rumbles in history? Worse even than 2022! People say that for God knows what reason, that 2014 and 2015 was the worst Rumble, but they only hate it because the winner of the Rumble and because they're a fucking smart, or because of the fucking stupid, beautiful Daniel Bryan who fuck Daniel Bryan, he killed wrestling with this stupid retarded yes chant. And or making our G-rated more than John Cena. But for God's sakes, I'm here to go on out and say that this Rumble pay-per-view was one of the worst Rumbles I have ever seen in my fucking life. One of the most boring shows ever. Ever. And it sucked. And the sad thing is that, oh great, we can't have Lesnar because he's tied up with this stupid allegation shit, which, how the fuck is it his fucking fault? Again, I know I fucking defended Vince with this shit because I do think it's fucking stupid that people think he's guilty or they fucking act like he's guilty just because he, like, you know, oh, get it? How dare you demean the woman even though it's a consensual relationship, you dumb fucks. But they're only saying he's guilty and get me out because they think, you know, they hate McMahon. They hate a guy just because they don't give him what the fuck they want. You know, the sad thing is Triple H is giving you guys what you want, but now you're still complaining too. There's people actually that fucking complain that the show was a boring Rumble. But I say that I blame that to you. If you guys really thought that WWE was gonna get better with Triple H in charge, you are dead fucking wrong. You're dead fucking wrong. I'm surprised for God knows what reason. Why is Triple H pushing fucking Cody? The guy was in AEW after all. I don't fucking get it. But, not that I give a fuck. I don't care. But my God. For the second... Here's the thing. I know that I shit on last year's Rumble. I thought the Rumble pay was kind of boring last year too. But it had a good fucking ending. Fucking the way they ended the show was fucking great last year. You know what I mean? And at the time last year, Sami Zayn actually had momentum to make people kid. You know what? I would like to see Sami Zayn win the Rumble. How far have we gotten? How bad have we gotten to that? Now Sami Zayn is an afterthought. That what a joke that about what Sami Zayn is. He came number 30 in the last fucking in the fucking men's Rumble, and nobody cared, or people were so disappointed. What does that tell you? Of this supposed, we're in the middle of the third inning. Yeah, we're in the bottom of the third inning, guys, or top of the third inning. I don't fucking get it. I don't get it. This entire show sucked, boring. It goes to show that all these people in this modern WWE shit sucks, and they're not fucking star power. The days of a cool Royal Rumble is long gone. Oh, but why does it matter? We're getting present wrestlers. Yet you're getting fucking wrestlers from NXT, which, again, I complain about. Like, no one knows who the fuck these guys are. And again, there was a reason why fucking McMahon fucking released all these garbage wrestlers. Because they can't get a fucking reaction. My God, they all suck. Everybody on... oh my God. I swear... these Rumbles, man... and this pay-per-view is showing a clear indication that, you know what? We're getting to the point of the Royal Rumble is becoming a dying concept now. We're probably on that now. Where, you know what? Maybe it's time now. Which I don't want to see it happen. I don't want to fucking get rid of Royal Rumble. I do think no matter what, you should keep the Royal Rumble. But my God, you have basically killed the aura or just the coolness of the Royal Rumble. You already killed it back in 2018 by making by forcing this cuckery women's shit because you want to appeal to fucking feminists and SJWs. You killed it by doing that in the first place. And again, 2 Royal Rumbles is honestly an overkill. It's an overkill. And you can't go back at it now, because then people are saying it's how dare WWE going back and they're demeaning women and shit, and they're not different than McMahon. They're gonna always use that shit now. That get it? They don't care about the women. They're all just just like fucking for McMahon and shit. Like, shut the fuck up. Now with the idea of having 2 Rumbles, you're overkilling it, and now you're struggling to make people care. No one really cares about the women's fucking Royal Rumble, first of all. No one fucking cares unless you're a fucking cock and a faggot and a fucking SJW snowflake that for some reason want to get... Again, let's be honest here. If you are pretending you care about women's goddamn wrestling, again, you are most likely pretending. Unless you actually like these chicks and they're getting hot. Listen, I'm going to go on to say this, and I'm surprised to say this, and I will say this is the pause about the women. And I can't believe I'm saying it. They probably had a better Rumble match than the men. So don't say I'm a fucking sexist, by the way, you motherfuckers. That the fact that I cannot believe I'm saying it right here, that the fucking females women's Rumble match was probably better than the men. Because of how fucking much jobber shit that shit was. And I will say this. When they had Jade Cargill in the fucking Rumble, it actually felt somewhat of a moment in a sense. In a weird sense. That, you know what? Wow. I'm kind of somewhat intrigued. In a weird sense. And plus, I'm a guy. I like fucking women. I like fucking women. On the big black couch, we can go, oh shit, with a nice cola in a stylish glass and drink it magnificently. And I wouldn't need to rely on fucking goddamn druggy fucking bullshit or fucking some alcohol to get them under the influence, you dumb motherfuckers. So you see, I'm clean. I'm a humble gentleman. You know what I mean? Fucking A. But seriously. But you killed the... I'm sorry, but no one really cares about who's wrestling anyways. You don't need to do this. You don't. And the men, oh my god. So much boring garbage, and it's such a jobber shit. It's like, oh, it wasn't a terrible Rumble. It just didn't live up to the hype or wasn't good. So you're basically saying it sucked. So it sucked. Admit it sucked. A lot of people are going to probably say that this show was okay or whatever, just to still defend Triple H or whatever. Stop it. Stop it. I'm sorry, but my god, this show... No, I'm not sorry. I'm speaking the truth here. It sucked. It sucked. Oh, who cares about nostalgia? Why are you living off the past? Maybe because the past is better than this shit. Fuck the future. The future is garbage. If this is the future, then I hope the McMahon shit actually kills this all. I hope. I have no hope for this company anymore. I have no hope. Because the modern state of wrestling is dead. I'm not saying, obviously WWE's not going to fucking die. It's not going to fucking die. Because it is still a big promotion. It's going to fucking still live on even after Vince McMahon is gone from this world. And I'm not saying that should happen. And again, I'm not these people who are going to act like McMahon is guilty. Because in my honest opinion, I think he is being defamed from this shit. Because, get it, all the fucking smarts want him gone. And the company even wants him gone. And I guess what? I think Triple H is not a fucking saint. He's not a saint. He is just as guilty. If anything, for you people that apparently think like, oh, McMahon is evil, he only came back for power back in 2023. Well, guess what, motherfuckers? Fucking he had a reason to, because Triple H wanted power of his own. So it's double standard. They don't. That's why this whole Me Too shit happened to Vince, is because of this fucking because of fucking power. That's all. It's all fabricated. And all backed on. And now look what happened now. It's fucking affecting everything. It's affecting fucking their stocks and shit like that. It's fucking everything, man. My honest opinion. But seriously, I just, after this week of wrestling, I'm just sickened. I'm just sickened. As a fan, I'm just sickened as everything. It's like, you know, this show is also a terrible show. It was terrible. It was the worst pay-per-view since, I think, Money in the Bank 2022. I think that was the last pay-per-view where I absolutely hated a pay-per-view. Because since then, pay-per-views have been better. I will give God credit to if Triple H is part of that. But your streak is over. This pay-per-view sucked ass. It was not exciting. I'm not saying you have to forcefully bring surprises. But I guess you kind of condition us to make... I don't know, it's not just that, but like the thing is... This Rumble exposed how terrible this fucking modern roster is. The modern WWE roster sucks ass. No character, no charisma, no ounce of storytelling they have in their life. They're all these boring vanilla midget indie fucking garbage jobbers that there's a reason why they weren't hired back in the Ruthless Aggression era when they were in their supposed prime in their 20s and shit like that. Where they're young chickens. There was a reason, because they are garbage. They're not able to cut it as top fucking stars, as an attraction. Now they're here because they're in the know with people and shit like that, and Triple H is caring to these smarky wrestling fans. That's what's going on. So, for you people that say the show is better, you're fucking dumb, and you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. This Rumble exposed the problems with Triple H as a creative guy. Because he's not, again, Triple H is not a good writer. He is not a writer. He's writing based on being a wrestler. And that's not makes good writing, folks. We need actual writers. Oh my god. I'm not saying have fucking shitty writers. Obviously, have writers that are fans of the show and know what they're fucking talking about. But how dare you want to reference like Vince Russo, even though Vince Russo was in charge of the greatest era in history of the Attitude Era, you dumb fucks, that saved this company! God damn! Triple H, man. I fuck Triple H, man. I'm sorry. And for him to say, this company's just like the Attitude Era now. Shut the fuck up! Shut up! Honestly, Triple H is a traitor to the Attitude Era. He's a traitor to what was cool about wrestling. Because now, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you saying? To say the shit is stacked, and fuck all these people from the media scrum too. You guys are fucking retarded. All of you. And the fact they had Nick Hausman who tried to defame Jericho. What kind of shit are you guys doing? What do you got? Why is there a media scrum? You're a fake fucking company. You're not fucking real sport. God, man, I don't know. I don't know. All I have to say is fuck this show. This show sucked. The future wrestling is garbage. And fuck Cody Rhodes. I'm not ending the video yet, by the way, folks. But my God, I hate Cody Rhodes. Listen, I was like, okay, whatever. Cody Rhodes is like, I was getting just used to the idea, okay, Cody Rhodes is a Raw guy, right? He's there, whatever. But obviously it was going to happen. But then I realized, man, no wonder guys like me hated Cody Rhodes. Because the guy's not really fucking boring and not really fucking entertaining. There's no actual character besides this, wow! And his stupid fucking, I'll get on the American Nightmare. The real thing about Cody Rhodes is just get it, he's the son of Dusty Rhodes. And the commentary did the same shit talking about that. Just get it? His father is Dusty Rhodes. My dad is Dusty Rhodes. And he talked about that again at Scrum! God, everything about this motherfucker is that I have a black wife, my daughter, my father, his name is Dusty Rhodes, from undeniable to undesirable, undeniable. Like, shut the fuck up! There was a reason why I never wanted this guy to be a world fucking champion. Sad it's gonna fucking happen. It's sad it's gonna happen that he's gonna be the champion, sadly. So I can't really be angry at it. You know, I can always be cartoonishly angry all I want. Even though I do hate it. But my God, it's like, what's the point of really being so angry when this company has been catering to these people? It's going to be no different than when they try to push guys like Kofi Kingston. They try to push guys like fucking Big E even. Try to push guys like fucking Daniel Bryan. What's some boring indie guy? They push a lot of boring indie guys and they wonder why the show was boring and did not generate any ratings or viewership. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. It sucks, man. I hate Cody Rhodes. I'm sorry. Cody Rhodes is not cool. He sucks. Oh, he needs to finish the story. I don't give a fuck about his garbage story. And here's the thing, the sad thing that what we need to be addressed. And I can't wait for this to happen, but I know this is going to happen. One of my main things about if Cody Rhodes was to be the champion. Watch. The fans are going to turn on him. So what is even the point of having him the champion then? Let's be honest here. And great, you're going to do the same match with him and Roman again? Unless you make it a stipulation at WrestleMania this time. Why would you do another match with that? Like, why? Why? And again, great. So Roman Reigns, who had this iconic reign as champion, he's going to finally lose to Cody Rhodes, who, again, was in AEW. Who the fuck cares about Cody Rhodes, this boring piece of shit? Come on. Why? I honestly am more intrigued of the idea of, like, Punk winning the Rumble and teasing who he's going to face. Honestly, I would rather see Punk versus Roman at WrestleMania. I would, even though that's, like, the plan idea, ideally, is Punk versus Rollins. But, like, why I would rather see... I mean, in my honest opinion, an idea of Punk versus Roman is intriguing because it all goes back to 2014. I believe that was the last singles match that Punk had, right? Or the last match where he lost to somebody. Imagine, like, all come full circle and shit. And plus, like, why not had Punk won this Rumble? This was, like, apparently the same night he left WWE 10 years ago. And he loses? Like, I thought this Rumble was about stories. Also, again, this is my main problem about this fucking Rumble. There was no proper storytelling in these matches. No real, like, urgency, and there was no actual storytelling to the point where, like, it made sense for these eliminations, like, who eliminated who. It did not make any fucking sense of which wrestler eliminated who. You know what I mean, folks? Like, for example, Jimmy and Jay are feuding. The Bloodline are feuding. And yet fucking Jimmy and Jay did not eliminate each other in the Rumble? Same thing with, I think, like, Karrion Kross and Bobby Lashley and even LWO members and fucking, like, who else? Like a lot of people, a lot of choices that they made to who eliminate who in the Rumble did not make sense, in my honest opinion. You know what I mean? It's just like, what the fuck were they thinking? What are they thinking of how they did this fucking Rumble? In my honest opinion, it's just stupid, man. It is really stupid. Like, where's the logic? They just also eliminate people, like, quickly, like, without actually telling a story throughout the match and shit like that. No actual urgency or proper storytelling. It's like, why should I care? I like, the days of proper, cool storytelling, Royal Rumble shit, it's gone. And that's because probably they have people who don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're just booking, again, it's more so like a house show. It's a glorified house show. I'm not saying the show was a house show. It's obviously happened in front of the arena, but it's like they don't care. Okay? It's like they'll just get it over with, you know, get it, it's the Rumble, people are gonna like it for God knows what, but then they don't know that fucking people care about star power, and yet they fucking produced a boring Royal Rumble for both matches, and my God, other than that, the Rumble, like, shitty storytelling. The match I was looking forward to, or I think some people were at least looking forward to, the Fatal 4-Way match. We knew Roman was going to win. But we kind of figured that this match will still be an exciting match. It'll be different than at least a fucking regular match with Roman. And it would be exciting. And it would be a cool Fatal 4-Way match. Because Fatal 4-Way matches are usually exciting, right? And, like, there were like, again, if you have a guy like Roman in this match, and Orton in this match, even Styles and LA Knight even, the match had potential that it could have been an exciting Fatal 4-Way match where it'll be some bunch of brawlings, there's no disqualifications, things can happen, you know, a big, epic, exciting, fucking no DQ Fatal 4-Way match. You know what I mean? kind of, it could have been like a sort of throwback to 10 years ago when we had that, not 10 years, even like 9 years ago. 9 years ago, we had Royal Rumble 2015, one of the best fucking Royal Rumble title matches in history. Lesnar versus fucking Rollins versus Cena. Great fucking match. And that was a triple threat. I think, like, it's really rare to think of a match that had multi-men aside from the Rumble. But, again, in, like, recent memory, that comes to mind. That was exciting as hell. Why can't we have matches like that anymore? I don't know what to tell you. Unfortunately, we haven't had an exciting fucking... and especially, it would have been a nice... But, unfortunately... Well, I'm trying to say, unfortunately... The Reigns match was so anticlimactic and boring. I don't know what the fuck is going on with Reigns matches lately. And no wonder people are turning on Reigns and saying he's a boring wrestler. Because I'm noticing it now. Roman Reigns has been having a lot of boring matches lately. Or disappointing matches even. Like he's moving slow. Like, why? Why is that? How is that exciting? You know what I mean? Moving slowly with these matches. And it's like, no pay, like no fucking like urgency at all. Like, and this match did not feel like a fucking awesome Fatal 4-Way match. This match was very disappointing and very boring. This entire show was boring. The best match on the show probably was Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens. It was a decent match. But, you know, it's like, whatever. It ended in a DQ. But, I mean, I don't really hate it if you're going to lead it to with the Elimination Chamber. You see, I would have been okay with the DQ finish on this show if it didn't mean that this entire show was sucking. I still don't really hate it. I think what they did was fine on this show with this match. Even though the match started off kind of a little bit boring in a sense. But that's no problem. It's not really like a great match. But it was still okay. And it was still, you know what? Hey, it was definitely one of the better matches of the show. This Rumble had 4 matches. 2 of them being the Rumble. This was... You kind of had a good idea or good pace, like where if you're in these 4 matches, which I thought at the time were too short, but since you're having these 2 Rumble matches, then okay, whatever. But like you have 4 matches, right? This is an opportunity to be exciting, you know, with your matches, you know. Be exciting, book them properly, and things would be okay. Unfortunately, this entire show was very boring. And I think the pacing was bad. Honestly, my big problem is, like, again, also, why is the world title match before the Intercontinental title match? I don't get it. Why wasn't it a semi-main event or even a main event? Why did they open it with the women? I don't know. I think maybe, like, sure, maybe people, like, the excitement had died off after the first Rumble match, you know, of the night. That's the problem. That's why I say... Maybe it's best to not do 2 Royal Rumble matches. It's so overkill. And plus, it's not like people give a fuck about the women. They don't give a fucking reaction anyway. So I don't know what to tell you. Like, I would have opened the show with Owens versus Logan Paul. Then the women's match. Then the world title match. Then the Rumble. Or vice versa with the men's Rumble and the world title match. Unless something big would happen. Unfortunately, a lot of big things did not happen. Lesnar was not in the Rumble. I'm guessing his spot was taken by one Pat McAfee, so he opened the show, like, showing up. But it sucked that literally, I do think, again, he's not at fault of any wrongdoing. And unfortunately, it costed him from joining the Rumble. And all the Smarks are somewhat happy. Well, great, you know, God forbid we could actually see Gunther versus Lesnar, which is a match I would not mind seeing, you know? What's Lesnar going to do? I don't know. All I know and all I will say is that I'm sorry. These shows are going to be boring without Lesnar. Great. The one guy that people care about, because God forbid, who cares a fuck, you know, and apparently, you know, he's guilty. I'm sorry, in my opinion, based on what's going on, he did not do anything wrong. He did not. Okay? If anything, it was McMahon kind of being weird. I do think that's pretty fucking weird, what McMahon did. But it doesn't make it mean as, like, fucking guilty and shit like that. But again, The fact that Lesnar's title with the allegations ruined the plans for what's going to happen on this show, it looked like. And my God, the show was just boring, man. It just was. Ugh. The Men's Rumble needed something different. And it would have been cool to see if Rollins had his title was defended on this match. Because unfortunately, and again, so you're going to risk now Rollins, who may not be cleared probably before WrestleMania, or something can happen before WrestleMania, with his leg. He'll be the champion still. What if he's not cleared 100%, and for God knows what? What if he actually gets injured at WrestleMania, and that ruins the match? Don't think? Like, I don't know. But oh my God, this fucking pay-per-view was one of the worst Royal Rumble pay-per-views I've ever seen. The 2 Rumbles sucked, were very boring, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but I just got a tad chance. How the fuck the women had a better match than that? Not saying it was great, but it's just like, wow. And it's really, if you think about it, it was because of, like, compared to everybody on this fucking show, the aura of just seeing Jade Cargill kind of was cool, and the only thing that people seem to, like, kind of care about, in a weird sense. And I think that's crazy. And I even myself, I'm surprised how I like that moment, in a sense. So God bless Abel's girl, Abel, aka the Chilean Smartbuster's dream girl. How you doing, Abel? Hope you're doing good, brother. So there you go. That fucking Jade Cargill stan, aka the Chilean Smartbuster Abel, should be very happy that Jade Cargill is in fucking WWE and what he did. Or she did, I'm sorry. It was a good moment. Looked like a star, and you know what? I now get the appeal. I just did not pay attention before, but now I get the appeal, like why people may like her. I get the appeal, even though she kind of is like Amazonian shredded, but you know what? She still kind of displays some femininity. It's just I don't like the weaves, you know what I mean? You can tell she doesn't have real hair, unfortunately. But hey, good for her. You know, she looked like she could be a star still. So good for her. She definitely did look like a star on this show. It's good. It's good. Will it bring viewership? Not necessarily yet. But if you portray her right, then you'll have some promise. The best thing about the Rumbles, and this is sad to say, was R-Truth. And that happened in both Rumbles. How sad is it that R-Truth is the best thing on your fucking show? I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. This is why I hate everything, man. It's so sad that R-Truth is like the best thing about your fucking company now. It just goes to show that this company's dead, and I don't care, you know? I don't care. I don't care. I just don't know. I just want to, like, I don't know. I know I can say I want to feel like I'm giving up and shit like that, but it is like that drug that I want to keep watching, see it succeed, but like, I just feel like I'm just hate watching this point now. That's sort of how it feels like. But the thing is, if no one is out there to speak the truth, who's going to speak the truth? I know there's some people going to fucking say the show sucked, because I do think the majority of people will say that this show is pretty boring. But like, at the same time, when I see those people that say the show sucked, and like, but yeah, these are the same people that wanted McMahon gone and think Triple H will make WWE great again. Yet, look what's going on now. The show, the match is, Vince McMahon's not in charge. And again, really? This roster is stacked? When nobody knew or cared about these boring jobbers and never reacted to them? This company is stacked with wrestlers? Give me a break. Give me a break. Where the fuck was Orton at least? I'm sorry. Why wasn't at least Orton in the fucking Rumble match after what happened? Orton, Styles, LA Knight. They couldn't fucking be part of this Rumble after losing? Reigns years ago was in the Rumble match after losing his world title match. You couldn't have had them in the Rumble match? Same thing with fucking, I don't know, I don't care, man. It's just like, I don't know where the fuck was Logan Paul even and Kevin Owens. It's like I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, but we'll bring some NXT boring fucks. Even though they only brought like 2 for each match, it's like whatever, man. Let's talk about the entire show now. Let's try to get to like in depth of what happened on the show. I think I already kind of went in depth already of what happened, but let's just try to fucking talk about what actually happened and just like to say and get it done with, you know? So the show started with Hulk Hogan video package about the Rumble, like, what you're gonna do when these Hulkamaniacs who don't have the energy of Hulkamania run wild in Tampa, brother. They all have warrior spirits, or Hulk Hogan spirits, man. They all fight for one chance for immortality. I won that 2 times. I mean, it's great to see Hulk Hogan. There were thoughts that Hogan was actually going to be in the Rumble. When it's like, you know what? I would not care. I would not mind. Obviously, I can't hate the idea if the idea of Hulk Hogan was going to be in a Rumble match. I wouldn't care. I'm not, you know. And I know I've been stupid. Like, why would you think you should win the match? I mean, compared to every boring fucking jobber, I don't care. I'd rather see these old fucking washed up guys wrestle than these fucking boring vanilla midgets. I don't care. Fuck these midgets. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care for Carmelo Hayes. I don't care for Austin Gay Theory. I don't care for fucking Ilja Dragunov. I don't care for fucking goddamn, what's his name? JD Mutufi Head McGee. I don't care for fucking stupid. I don't care for Cody Rhodes. I don't care for Sami Zayn. How dare you ruin people's love for Sami Zayn. I don't care anymore. Because this company don't know how to write a show. I don't care for fucking... I really don't care much, like, even the Punk anymore. I don't. Even though he's better than fucking Rhodes. I don't know. I don't... Anyways. I don't care for what's... all these stupid... Like, who are these people? Like, oh, man, I can't even remember and... Man, the only stars that were on this show, like on the match, was like 4 people, and those were like the top 4 contenders to win the Rumble. It was McIntyre, Gunter, Punk, and Cody. That's it. That's the only people that knew that they were going to win. I'm just hearing some stupid shit. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, some fucking bitch is screaming. I can't be raped, fucking bitch. Like, I don't know. Fucking crackheads in the hood, you know what I mean, folks? Anyways, and the Women's Rumble, like, again, no, there's no surprises, man. I understand. Maybe they're trying to go away from surprises, but like, and maybe like we're conditioned, but like, I'm sorry, but like, it just goes to show that the main roster is shit and no one likes these people. It goes to show that these people had no star power. I'm just like, where the fuck was Cena? Like, what, Cena, you can't bring him back? You can't bring back all these guys who are part that you were Goldberg even. Where the fuck was The Rock? I know, like, people, like, you know, they're happy that The Rock did not come back and he would have been the one to win the Rumble. But, like, I don't care. That would have been fucking awesome. I don't care. I would rather see fucking Rock versus Roman at WrestleMania. That's the match that literally more people would watch and look forward to. So great. We're going to have to wait till next year, I'm guessing, or never at all. I honestly feel like we're never going to get that match now. So much for the fucking tease. Unless they're doing that match still no matter what WrestleMania, but it's like, I don't care. Like that moment when you had The Rock on the... Or not Rock, Roman on a fucking Titantron thing, whatever. Like they had both Rollins. Again, it's so stupid that Rollins is there and then he's supposed to be recovering and he's fucking partying and shit. Rollins and Reigns, they're like in their fucking booths. And he got angry that Cody fucking posed on him. And he's like, pointing at him. So it kind of is indicating that he's already choose Roman, basically. But, like, imagine The Rock came back and won the Rumble. Teasing the idea of winning. This would build the idea of, wow, Roman's angry. But I still think, even if Punk was the one to win, the idea of him teasing the face either one or the other is interesting storytelling. You know? But no. Again, everything got people to Sparky shit. Again, why not have Punk win the Rumble? I mean, I know what's the difference. Like, Cody's gonna face Roman no matter what, probably, and Punk's gonna face Rollins no matter what. But just, again, the storytelling. Like, 10 years after leaving the company, he wins the Rumble. And not just that. He's gonna interact with the last two people he interacted before leaving WWE. The Shield. Think about it. It's the story writes itself, people, man. The story writes itself. It really does. Whatever, man. I don't know. They can do what the fuck they want, but just in the end of the day, it's gonna come back to bite them, where, like, no one's gonna fucking care. Okay? So Hulk Hogan, he had his, he opened the show with the video package talking about Florida or whatever. Oh my God. So that happened. We see Pat McAfee returns to commentary. It's good to see Pat McAfee. But my God, listen, I like Pat McAfee. So all of a sudden, when he gets to be part of the Men's Rumble, he's scared. When the guy, he beat Austin Theory, and he won against he fought against McMahon in McMahon's last match, or last ever thing to do in WrestleMania, or WWE in general. He faced McMahon in the match. He faced fucking Baron Corbin. He did War Games in NXT. But now, he's scared to join a match? What are we doing? You kind of already... Now, with that logic, that ruined Pat McAfee. That ruined him. You ruined Pat McAfee with shit like that. I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. Obviously, and it does seem like that way, the spot where he got drafted in was Lesnar's spot. Maybe he was never going to be in the Rumble. I kind of thought, like, maybe why not have Pat McAfee in the Rumble match? I mean, it would have been probably way cooler than seeing Michael Cole be in the Rumble match, right? But, nope. He's scared for God knows what. I don't get it. He's not scared to beat up the Miz and shit like that, but now he's scared to fucking be in a Rumble match. I don't know, man. I don't know. Alright, anyways, after that, the women start off the match, or start off the Royal Rumble paper with the Royal Rumble match. So we got the women's Royal Rumble match first. Naomi returned as number 2. She's back in WWE. Good for her, I guess. Not that I give a fuck, but I guess, you know what? It's okay. I didn't hate it. You know, I actually did not hate seeing it. Like, it kind of got me thinking, you know what? Since she's back, it would be nice to maybe see her interact with the Bloodline. Maybe that could add some juices to the story. It just sucked that she left. She was not involved. Hopefully they'll do something now. I don't know. Even though it's probably too late. They had TNA wrestlers. They had Jordan Grace, who, by the way, looks more She-Hulky than she ever did before. She went from looking fat to now becoming a legit She-Hulk. She's a man now. She has a steroided up voice. She's like Nicole Bass now. She's like Nicole Bass had a child. Like, I'm sorry, that's like, wow, that's like, oh. Um, Other than that, bunch of fucking boring bitches that no one give a fuck about. So, Bailey won the Women's Royal Rumble. So, Jay Leno, with ass and tits, won the female woman Royal Rumble. She's one of the 4 horse-faced cunts to win the Rumble now, and she's gonna probably now face Io Sky, because get it, there's dissension between the bloodline, the fucking whatever. You see, that's the only storylines that Triple H's done in the book is betrayal storylines. But anyways, Bailey kept saying she's gonna win the Rumble and challenge Rhea Ripley, right? Which I don't know why the fuck they didn't have the women defend their titles. I mean, is it better than seeing them defend useless matches? Sure, but like, this is still pay-per-view, you know? But I don't care. Anyways, so Bailey won the Rumble, but they're gonna probably, obviously do this essentially. She's not gonna challenge Rhea Ripley if she wants to. She's gonna probably challenge Io Sky because get it, they're gonna build to that feud. I don't care. I don't. See how I'm yawning? I don't care. In my honest opinion, I'm not big. Again, I don't care for women's wrestling. I don't give a fuck about this storyline. I really don't. I know some people. Oh, this is the match. This is the winner that made more sense. Fine, but I don't care. R-Truth came out during the fucking entrance. I thought he was gonna come out number 19 for the men's rumble, right? But like he came out like what, number 24 or something like that on this match, and then like when what was it, Valhalla? Like he came out at the same time Valhalla came out. And that distracted her to get eliminated. Where did Valhalla come out? 24, yeah. Nia Jax eliminated a lot of people, but then up until Jade Cargill came to the ring. Jade Cargill, she looked like a star. She did actually. And she eliminated Nia Jax. Good for her. The final 3 was Bailey, Jade Cargill, and what's her name? Jade Cargill, Bailey. Oh, Liv Morgan. This poor woman. By the way, again, Liv Morgan. She's invited to my big black house no matter what. Just don't bring your fucking weed. I'll convert you to not be a weed smoker, because I'm telling you, I gotta tell you, I'll prevent you from getting arrested. Just saying, you're fresh out of jail, but don't worry, I got the free. You won't be in jail ever again. Trust me, honey. But at the end of the day, weed's bad for you, kids. Don't do it. But seriously, Liv Morgan, she's back. And this poor woman, she came back in number 30, and all these fucking smarts like, what? Like, what? We wanted Mercedes Monet. We wanted Sasha. It's like, you dumb motherfuckers are gonna hate on this fucking chick just because you were thinking that Sasha and even AJ Lee, that was like a rumor. I'm sorry, but that's your fault for getting decided on your own beliefs. That's your fault. I didn't care that like this was not a big surprise. I mean, she was gone for a while. It's not like who cares? Like she who cares? Why not? She came back and she was number 30. Who cares? I would not mind her won the Rumble, honestly. I don't care. Like, well, this poor fucking woman, like, got booed. Or not, she didn't get booed, but she got, like, an anticlimactic type of fucking reaction, Obviously, people still cheered. But you see people on social media, like, it should have been Mercedes or AJ Lee. Like, AJ Lee's fucking retired. She probably retired for good because she already got her fucking money. Punk is going to be the fucking breadwinner. That's all that's going to be done, right? Fucking stupid, I don't fucking know. Mercedes, aka Sasha Banks, no matter what, still walked out of this company. She was a fucking cunt. And now she's fucking trying to get aside from AEW. And also, fucking what's going on with nowadays. You really think, like, what's going on with the Vince McMahon thing? You really think that they're going to try to get her, come on. And especially when Tony Khan's compared, like, honestly, a lot of money. Honestly, again, I don't care. I'm glad that Sasha's not back. I'm glad. I don't want to see that fucking horse-faced fucking cunt who's a fucking legit, a nightmare to probably work with. I'm glad she's not going to be there. I'm glad. Go to AEW, make her shitty money, and then you wonder why you fucking can't get an audience. and also just to go to show that her audience are a bunch of neckbeards, and they're not like big enough fans to make people care about her. She's not a draw. Who cares? If anything, I think Liv Morgan's a draw because again, she's fucking hot, and not just that. Like maybe she's tight with the weed fucking smokers. You know what I mean, folks? But I feel bad for Liv Morgan. Like my God, that poor woman had to get booed by these fucking, like, not get booed. I don't think she got booed, but the thing is, you got all these fucking weirdos on fucking social media like Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. They got angry, like, really? Like, how dare they bring her back? We wanted Mercedes. Shut the fuck up. Well, you know, I wanted Brock Lesnar. And I wanted fucking Legends to come back. Or whatever. But I guess we can't have both ways, huh? Instead, we'll get boring shit. I understand if you don't like the Rumble and shit, like, and I thought the Rumble was, Women's Rumble was boring, but I can't believe I'm saying it. It kind of felt like it was a bit more exciting than the men in some weird aspect way. But I will say I like how Jade, it's really because of Jade Cargill, how she presented herself, and I guess, you know, I'm a man and I like fucking women's bodies, so, you know, there you go. Don't say I'm sexist. Second match, Roman. Maybe I'm lying, or maybe I'm not saying it's true. Because again, like that's gotta be stupid. Because maybe like one, I don't know, like Punk and fucking Cody, they were the last two of their respective Royal Rumble. But the thing is, I did not really care for like how they were fighting each other. It's just this stupid whatever. And I don't know. It was not even that exciting. Well, I will say, like, again, like, who cares about fucking, why would they praise shit? It's still garbage, you know what I mean? It doesn't change the fact that the show still sucks, so whatever. So Jay Leno won. Good for her, I guess. Second match. Again, I don't know why the world title was right after this. Like, why wasn't it the main event or semi-main event? Why was it before the Intercontinental title match? I don't get it. But anyways, Roman defeated Orton, Styles, and LA Knight. He pinned Styles. There was going to be an attempt to stack all three of them and pin him, but that didn't work out. Solo came out and helped him. It's kind of the same cliche shit. I mean, sure, they did some moves to each other, but it wasn't really that exciting, and it wasn't exciting where everybody, you know, supposed to be every man for themselves, and this was a Fatal 4 match. It wasn't as exciting or hardcore, you know what I mean, as a cool Fatal 4 match should be. So, Roman won. He pinned Styles after he was about to do the front out for him, and he spears all three men and whatever. There was like an arc out of nowhere from the top rope by Orton Styles at one point, so that was cool. Other than that, the match was pretty fucking boring. There was no excitement. There was not much of them using the advantage of no DQ, you know, of no disqualification matches and shit like that. So we didn't really get stuff like that, unfortunately. And yeah, it was honestly, it felt like a very basic Fatal 4 match. It felt like fucking legit a regular match, but like on steroids in a sense. Where like it just really felt like a normal match, not with no fucking intriguements. It was pretty boring, unfortunately. Very anticlimactic Fatal 4-way. So Reigns is still a champion, whatever. I do agree that his championship should end. Reigns should end because if they're not doing fuck all whatever, what's the point? But I'm sorry, man. It's just like, man, come on here. I don't want to see Cody be the one, but, you know, whatever, man. But watch the fans turn on him, too. The third match. Logan Paul defeated Kevin Owens by disqualification. This is because Kevin Owens got the brass knuckles when Logan Paul was about to use it. His buddy came towards the end of the match. But then, I don't know, then Grayson Waller and Austin Theory then came out to help Logan Paul because again they hate Kevin Owens, and that led to like the lucky hand, and then eventually Owens stopped him, delivered the lucky punch or whatever with the brass knuckles. Owens was about to win, but then so for some reason the referee realized it, and yeah, there you go. Out of all things to disqualify a person, and this is the time when fucking a phone salesman can learn what the fuck happened. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Uh, it's just hard just talking about it, but that was boring, man. I'm sorry. How am I? No, I'm sorry. Dirty should be sorry. But I'll get it. It's stacked, guys. It's stacked. Wait, how can let me go through the women's fucking Rumble match first of like who were started. So Natty Neidhart, then they returned Naomi, then Bayley, who won the match, last eliminating Liv Morgan after Liv Morgan eliminated Jade Cargill after she was like, you know, towards the end, like in the ropes. It kind of felt like last year's Rumble what they did, you know. Candice LeRae was number 4. No one reacted. No one reacted. No one. I mean, besides Marks, fucking people reacted to Jordan Grace. No one reacted to Indy Hartwell. No one react. Asuka, she got some reaction. No one reacted to Ivy Nile. Take a chance. Kairi Sane, Tegan Knox, Kaden Carter, Chelsea Green, Piper, Niven, aka Doudrop, Xia Lee, Zelina Vega, Maxine Dupree, Nia Jax, Shotzi, Nia, whatever, Becky. Okay. So people did not react until until what's her name? Bianca Belair, I guess they reacted to her for a little bit. They reacted to freaking Zelina Vega, I guess, and Maxine Dupree perhaps, and Chelsea Green. And no one could react to Shotzi or whatever. 21 was when Becky Lynch came out, then Alba Fire, then Shayna Baszler, Valhalla, and during that, R-Truth came out to basically save both Rumble moments. Then Michin, whatever the fuck that means. Zoe Stark, then Roxanne Perez, like really, and then Jade Cargill, and then Tiffany Stratton, and then the last was Liv Morgan. I wasn't even expecting maybe Trish Stratus was going to come back, because get it, you know, Zoe Stark and her, but that didn't happen. No Lita or whatever, no nothing. So they're just going to go away with just not acknowledging that and forget that ever happened, I'm guessing, sadly. Okay. Whatever. The men's Rumble. We already know what the fuck happened. Well, I already said, like, who won, but let's go through the entire thing, right? So Jey Uso was number 1 and Jimmy Uso was number 2. This was a perfect opportunity here. Again, this is my problem with this men's Rumble. This Rumble match, Royal Rumble is a perfect opportunity to set up rivalries for WrestleMania. Set up matches for WrestleMania season, for WrestleMania itself. Unfortunately, they really didn't do much in terms of good storytelling. Unfortunately, the people who you would think like maybe would face at WrestleMania, like Jimmy and Jay, they did not eliminate each other. I don't know. Whatever. So let's go through who fucking enter this show, right? So Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, number 1 and 2, then Grayson Waller, then Andrade, guys. Andrade's officially in WWE. Wow, he returned to WWE, and I don't care. So he's back to be with his She-Hulk boyfriend. Okay, whatever. Ric Flair with ass and tits, you know. Or he's married to, he married to that person, whatever. He's totally not going to get some firm push in the future, I don't know. Then Carmelo Hayes, then Nakamura, Santos Escobar, Karrion Kross, Dirty Dom, Carlito, Bobby Lashley, Luke Kaiser, Austin Theory, Finn Balor, Cody Rhodes, who won the match at number 15, Big Bronson Reed, Kofi Kingston, Gunther, Ivar, Braun Breaker, which I don't care, Omos is a free agent, and he's our like, you know, special guy that I don't fucking know. Then Pat McAfee was number 22. This was probably Lesnar's spot, and sadly, whatever. And then I could have seen like maybe Lesnar eliminating guys like Gunter and like maybe I don't know a few wrestlers. I don't know. You would. Then JD McDuffie and McGee number 23. Then R-Truth who came in at that actual time. I don't know how this relates to COVID-19, but whatever. The Miz and Damian Priest, then CM Punk, then Ricochet, then Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn. I feel bad for Sami Zayn, but my God, at the same time, I don't fucking care. Yeah. So who eliminated who? So again, So Jay got eliminated by Gunter towards the end of the match. Jimmy got eliminated by Braun Breaker. I don't know how that makes any fucking sense. And Braun Breaker's supposed to be a heel. Yeah, he's like, I don't know, he eliminated Omos. Who eliminated him? Yeah, Dominic Mysterio eliminated Braun Breaker? What? Who eliminated Finn Balor? Like, I remember Finn Balor joined, and he got eliminated by Braun Breaker. Like, what? Shouldn't the entire Judgment Day group try to be together, and like it could lead to more dissension between them and R-Truth? You know, what was that? Where was that? You know, McIntyre did eliminate Sami Zayn when it should have felt like it was the other way around. And like, come on here, like, what are you doing with this Rumble? Like, the supposed storylines they could have done in this Rumble, they didn't do anything. Carlito got eliminated by Bobby Lashley for some God knows what reason. Karrion Kross and Bobby Lashley, they eliminated each other. So that's like the only match that they did some story progression. But there was like no urgency. There was no like proper build to like beat people. It's like, it's quick and done to move on to whatever shit they wanted to do. You know what I mean? Yeah. Unfortunately, this was not a good Royal Rumble. Did not even have like the star. There was no Rey Mysterio or Sheamus even. Like, I thought that was gonna happen, but you know. But yeah. No Hogan, which was a rumor. No Rock. You know. Obviously, I don't blame Hogan. Again, he has back issues, so it doesn't make any sense. But I don't care. You know. If you wanted to join, I don't give a fuck. But The Rock would have been cool to see, but that didn't happen. Yeah, now we got Cody Rhodes. So Cody Rhodes and Gunter was not Gunter. Okay, so last four was McIntyre, Gunter, Cody, and Punk. Eventually, McIntyre got eliminated by Punk, even though he said he'll keep him last, lacking the story of this match. You know, so much for that story idea and promise. This is why wrestlers can't promise things and then fuck up the promise. It's like, why should we buy them to do anything as wrestling fans, right? Ugh. Anyways, Gunter got eliminated by Cody just like last year. And the final two was Punk and Cody, based on what happened this past Monday. They try to basically pull off a babyface versus babyface type of deal where, get it, one of them is Shawn Michaels and one of them is The Undertaker type of shit where they're going to fight it all out, even though there's no... The beauty of Michaels and Taker when they did their thing, there was a story! There was I want to finish my story. There was an actual story between those, and there was a rivalry between those two wrestlers. Who the fuck cares about some gay explanation about these two and they're the final two? You know what I mean? But yeah, Punk got eliminated eventually after, I think, 5 minutes of them beating each other. Punk did a fucking pedigree. I know he does a move in the indies called the Pepsi Plunge, but why is everybody fucking doing a pedigree? Why? Whatever. So that happened. And, yeah. Eventually, you know, go to sleep and Crossroads. They both eventually heard each other's finishes. Punk then goes for another GTS after he struggled to put Cody over the top rope. But then Cody gets grabs his leg from the go to sleep position, and then he basically tosses him out, and that's led to Punk losing the Rumble. So much for coming back 10 years. So Cody is now the second person, or not second. Well, he's the first person to do it since 26 years ago to win back-to-back Rumbles, and I don't know. Like, great. Good. Yeah, get it. He gets to do that. I don't fucking care. The show was very boring, man. The show was so boring. I don't like this show. I hate this show. I hate it. It's just sad as a wrestling fan, as a person who loved wrestling growing up. It's just not good. It's not good. I can't believe how people can lie to themselves and say this show is good because it's Triple H and, you know, I like my beautiful indie style wrestling. Well, you wonder why this show is getting low ratings, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, Punk was number 27. That did not help him win that lucky number. I think I already mentioned all the big things that happened, but not really big things happened on the show. I think Kofi, like, he did not do some big spots with his fucking elimination thing, but, you know, who gives a fucking end of the day? And yeah. And then after the match, Cody stands tall. He's pointing at Roman, and that's indicating that they're officially wrestling each other for WrestleMania. Okay, fine. I don't care. That's the Royal Rumble. The show ends with that. I'm sorry, the show is very boring, man. Well, no, I can't be sorry. The show sucked, man. It sucked ass. It was garbage. So, I think I already mentioned what I have to really say. Oh yeah, R-Truth, like, you know, it's like, oh, come on, man, you know, we brothers and shit. And he's like, you know, also helping, like, R-Truth stopping both like, he was supposed to stopping The Miz and Judgment Day from attacking each other type of thing, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, I think I already said what needed to be said. Yeah, so that's, yeah. So I think I said what needed to be said. I think everything was said that needed to be done because everything happened. So yeah, yeah. Hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, I already talked about the media scrum. I hate the media scrum, what they fucking did. Yeah, we already kind of went through everything that needs to be said about this fucking pay-per-view, huh? We went through everything. Again, that Fatal 4 match was very anticlimactic. While I'm not saying it's the worst wrestling title match or whatever in history, or the worst Fatal 4 match, but it was certainly not good enough for the show. It just wasn't a good match, man. It wasn't good. No, the Rumble did not suck. It just did not live up to the hype. No, you're basically admitting the show sucked. So, again, it's not the crowd's fault, ladies and gentlemen. In my honest opinion, the show sucked. It was boring. Was not entertaining. It did not have star power. It lacked everything that makes a good Royal Rumble match and make people care. I'm not saying you need to bring back any legend that's about to die. But for God's sakes, maybe if you had star power, maybe people would care about your fucking Royal Rumble that you don't need any legends. Look at the Attitude Era. Look at even fucking the Ruthless Aggression Era if you think about it. Look at, like, the early days especially. Look at even the, like, basically right before the Attitude Era, the year prior, I believe like 1996 and 1997. Was there any big returns or surprises at those Rumbles? Not necessarily, no. Because they didn't, there was a reason that, like, it was good. They didn't need to because they already had the star power in the show. So with Triple H saying that this is the best stat, it's fucking bullshit. Saying it with these fucking dirt sheet motherfuckers. Fuck y'all. You guys are lying. This is the worst time to be a wrestling fan. It's not a great time. It's fucking boring. Oh, but wrestling's back. You know, shut up. That was one of the worst Rumble pay-per-views I have seen. Okay? Straight the fuck up. Boring show. I hate it. All the matches pretty much stank. Besides the Logan Paul match, even though it was just decent. But this show sucked. It was boring as hell. I feel like I don't want to watch wrestling anymore. But I am going to watch it still because, you know, I have to keep it real with y'all. You know, what of things to be said. But unfortunately, this was the worst wrestling pay-per-view I've seen since SummerSlam 2022 for WWE. And very boring show. This show sucked ass. Fuck it. Fuck it all, man. I'm tired, okay? Fuck Cody Rhodes. Fuck this finishing the story shit. Fuck it all, okay? So great, we're gonna see this match again. Ugh, God, and we're gonna see now the same promos about him every time. That's what you guys want to talk about. It's like, shut up. Fuck you. You know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about you getting feces. How about that? Choke on feces. Anyways, that's the show. I hate wrestling now. Boring show, people. I mean, I always hate wrestling for a long time. I just want to get better and just help people. Like, you know what? You gotta come to your senses of what sucks and what's good. But at the end of the day, people, this show was so boring that I want to fall asleep right now. Show sucked. It's garbage. I don't want to watch wrestling. I feel like I don't want to watch wrestling anymore. The excitement is gone and it's going away even more. Watch next year being worse, and the other year, and the other year, and the other year, and the other year. Because how bad wrestling is. The state of wrestling is dead, folks. It's a darn shame, and I'm not excited for it. I'm not happy for it. Watch when Reigns loses the title to Cody. People are fucking complain about him, and then Cody. Like, at least fucking Reigns would be a fucking proper champion. At least he'll fucking, you know, let people know who the fuck he is, you know? Everybody's shit, man. Fuck this show. I'm just keep it real. Get your gains. Close my music. Spy missing bitches go, oh shit, oh shit. Before all that, again, I still think that Punk winning would have been fine, and it kind of makes sense, because, again, the whole storytelling idea. But no, that didn't happen, you know? But yeah, Cody Rhodes is the Royal Rumble winner. He's teasing now, facing Roman. I don't care. I don't care. So yeah, that's the show, people. I don't care. Boring, fucking terrible show. Alright? One of the worst papers I've ever seen. Okay? That's what I gotta say. Maybe it's time to fucking retire the concept, because you are not doing good television, so I don't know. Anyways, guys, that's the Royal Rumble for you. I'm tired. Fuck this show. Till next time, peace. Yeah, bye. And fuck Cody Rhodes. Very disappointing. Terrible fucking Royal Rumble pay-per-view. The worst one, the worst ever, man. And fuck Triple H and the media people like, oh, it's so stacked. You're fucking, you know what you're stacked? Stacked with garbage. That's what it is. Till next time, peace. Yeah, bye. Fuck Cody Rhodes.